All right, let's talk about the stubborn sausage. If you've got a dachshund, you already know the deal. They are incredibly smart, so loyal, and, well, let's just say they have opinions. Lots of them. Today, we're going to tackle what is maybe the biggest challenge of all, potty training. And I promise we're going to get through it without you losing your mind. Oh man, does this sound familiar? You're probably here because this exact moment, this very scene has happened in your house. Maybe more than once. That little look they give you right over their shoulder, the puddles spreading on your favorite rug. It's just so frustrating. But listen, you're not crazy, you're not alone, and there is a light at the end of this tunnel. So, here's our game plan for today. First, we're going to talk about what the stubborn sausage problem really is. Then, we'll dive into their little badger hunting brains to understand why they do what they do. After that, it's all action. Your potty routine, some secret weapons like crate training, and the one thing that ties it all together, your own consistency. Okay, first things first. Let's really dig into this whole stubborn thing, because the key to solving this whole problem is realizing that it's probably not what you think it is. Look, you're not imagining it, they have a will of iron. It's just part of the package. But here's the most important thing to remember. It is absolutely 100% possible to potty train a dachshund. It just takes a different approach than you'd use for, say, a golden retriever. And that special approach? It all starts right here. Seriously, this is the part that could change everything for you. We have to understand what is going on inside that long little head. We need to think like a badger hunter. I want you to just picture this for a second. For hundreds of years, this dog's only job was to dive into a dark underground tunnel all by itself and face off with a very angry badger. To do that, you have to be fearless, you have to be persistent, and most importantly, you have to be able to make your own decisions on the spot without a human there to guide you. They were literally bred to think for themselves. And this is the big aha moment. It's where we need to shift our own thinking. What we see as them being defiant, looking right at us while they pee on the floor, is actually just their programming kicking in. It's their hardwired instinct to make their own choices. They're not trying to make you mad. They're just being a dachshund. And that is exactly why yelling at them or punishing them just doesn't work. For an independent thinker like a dachshund, it doesn't teach them they did something wrong. It just teaches them that you're scary and unpredictable. So what do? They just get better at hiding it, going behind the couch instead of in front of you. The real secret, the thing that actually works, is making going outside feel like it was their brilliant idea all along. Okay, so now that we get the why, let's talk about the how. How do we make going outside seem like the best idea ever? It all starts with a routine so predictable, so rock solid that they don't even have to think about it. Predictability is your best friend. These 4 times are your potty break gospel. They're non-negotiable. First thing in the morning, and I mean the very first thing, before your feet even find your slippers. Then, within about 15 minutes after every single meal. The second they wake up from a nap or right after a good round of fetch. And of course, the absolute last thing you do before you turn in for the night. Every single day. And what happens when they go potty outside? Oh, it is party time. You have to go all out. We're talking happy voice, pets, maybe even a little happy dance, and a tiny but super high value treat. Something amazing they only get for doing this one thing. You got to use their love of food to your advantage. Now look at this number. I want you to burn it into your brain. 3 seconds. That's it. That is the entire window you have to get that treat and that praise to them from the moment they finish. If you wait till you're back inside, you've just rewarded them for coming through the door. The timing here is absolutely everything. Okay, so a perfect routine is amazing. But let's be real, life happens. This is where your 2 secret weapons come into play. The crate for preventing accidents and the quick redirect for when you catch one about to happen. Let's talk about the crate. I know, for some people it feels like a little jail cell, but for a dog, it's the total opposite. Dogs are den animals, and a crate, when you introduce it the right way, isn't a prison. It's a safe, cozy den. And here's the magic part. Their natural instinct is to not soil their den, which makes it one of the best potty training tools on the planet. Your other superpower is learning to read their minds. Well, almost. You've got to learn their pre-potty tells. You know the signs, the frantic sniffing in one spot, the tight little circles. The second you see that, don't yell, don't make a fuss. Just calmly and quickly scoop them up and head straight outside. And hey, if an accident does happen, make sure you clean it with an enzyme cleaner. Regular soap just won't cut it. It leaves behind scents that basically scream, "This is a great place to pee," to your dog. But all the routines, all the treats, all the crates in the world, they won't work without one final crucial piece of the puzzle. And that brings us to our last and most important section, your own superpower. So here's the bottom line. This isn't about being the alpha or a battle for dominance. It's just not. This is all about communication. You are patiently, lovingly teaching a tiny, ancient hunting dog how to fit its powerful instincts into our weird, modern human world. And that kind of teaching takes time. This is a marathon, not a sprint. The first month is all about hammering in that routine. By months 2 and 3, you should start seeing way fewer accidents. And if you stick with it, most dachshunds are pretty solid somewhere between 4 and 6 months. So please be patient with your little dog and, just as important, be patient with yourself. Because I promise you, at the end of all this work, you get the best reward ever. It's that moment when it all just clicks. When they trot outside all on their own, do their business, and then look back at you with this proud little face. Trust me, in that moment, every single puddle you've cleaned up will feel 1,000% worth it. That's the goal, and you can totally get there. And hey, if you want some more help with this or any other training stuff, we've actually put together a whole dog training course. It's free, and you can download it using the link right below. Thanks so much for hanging out, and good luck with your amazing, stubborn sausage.